race to brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Durant. Brilliant strategy taking size and power to Damian Lillard. I say that because I did the same. The strategy was clear. Score on all dunks and layups and leave nothing to chance. Every drive had power, grace, and an inspiring sense of greatness.
Game time. Awesome, guys. That was the
Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic were dressed for what they hope is a special night for them and their fans. The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to effect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Here's Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tipped away. Matthews dishes to Bledsoe. Outside Fournier. And the rejection by Giannis. Matthews passes to Lopez. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
About a minute played so far here in the first. To the paint. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Fultz. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Fultz. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot's good from Fournier.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Here's Fultz following the bucket by the Bucks. Isaac outside. Outside Fournier. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And here's Matthews from the arc. That one's not going to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Giannis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Now here's Fournier following the miss by Giannis. Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Fultz against Bledsoe. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Gordon, and the basket is good. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Antetokounmpo. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Fultz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Shot clock at 2. Here's Vucevic.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. They recover it, and they'll keep possession. Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Lopez, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
They double him with Matthews. Here's Fultz. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target. At the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Isaac outside. And it's the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball. And it's good for 2. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
Well, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. Here's the three. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. Outside Fournier. Off target from three-point range.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Lopez. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Ross. Lets it go from 14. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ennis misses. Bucks leading by 15. Deep two from Hill. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here is Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They need this. They grab their own miss. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
It's stolen by Hill. They push it up 4-on-3 over Augustine. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now. In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Bart, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
That's good from Augustine. The assist by Gordon.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Here's Hill. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Bucks leading by 19. Puts one up from 19, and it's good off the back rim and in. Ilyasova's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. Inside, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Ennis misses. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Connaughton. Lopez against Gordon. Lopez, no luck. The Magic trail by 19. Here's Ross. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Magic shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. The offensive rebound, Bamba.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now here's Lopez. Another shot. It's hauled in by Gordon. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the triple. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And the basket by Hill.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now here is Augustine. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Augustine's got his second bucket tonight. Milwaukee leading by 17. Deep 2 from Hill. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Ross. From deep. They get it back. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
The Magic shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
One shot.
And that one misses.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba, Mo Bamba for short, is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic, too.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking day off against him.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with DJ Augustine, and it's Ross in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. But they get it back. Here's Korver. 11 feet out and he hits it. Korver's got his first points of the night.
You gotta love that mid-range shot of Korver. Knows how to get the space he needs to let that one fly from that area.
Now here is Augustine. Here's Ross. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Ross has got 6. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Ain't no goodbye, straight to cutting these ties. Promise ain't praying always to be wise. I hope they don't test me. Always been smart, never needed a tool. Plus I'm street smart, keep up. Benjamin, I get my pockets a tumble. Got used to bother, but I ain't no hooper. Can't go outside, got be here for my children. Can't go out bad, I say like a trooper. I do the dash, woo, there's a trooper. Cartier's on, I see what's in my future. I cannot catch this with life on the track. I came in through the back, Louis V on my back. Sharp as attack, these shoes cost me a rack. I say, let's just see sending them back. And don't feel like I'm winning, I need me a plaque. Live life like a lineman, I need me a... Right beside me, this Cody and Zach. Gotta run it up like he's faint on the track. This you scream. Venus, I might tell a color. Water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis. No cap, 20,000 on the I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie. They be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her Italian.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Here's Bledsoe.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Isaac with the ball. Williams picks him up. The feed to Fournier. It's stolen by Korver. And it's Middleton penetrating, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
Great positioning on the putback. Fultz has got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Passes it to Carter Williams. Bledsoe with the block.
Boy, that was well done by Bledsoe there. Nice timing on that block.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Evan Fournier. The Bucks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And that one falls for Williams.
Yeah, you know what you admire about Williams at this stage in his career, a veteran guy with some versatility, is that he's a nice, solid role player.
And Williams drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Isaac outside. Here's Vucevic. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Here's Fultz after Kyle Korver's bucket. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Fultz.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Fultz with the ball. He has 6. Right side Fournier. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, you can't sleep on the athleticism of Fournier. I mean, this guy knows how to finish, and his dunks are done with style.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Here's Carter Williams after the basket by Milwaukee. To the middle, deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. The baseline J. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Korver's got 6 here in this quarter. The Magic trail by 16. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Vucevic trying to get open. Carter Williams with the bucket.
Well, I like the toughness shown by Carter Williams inside. Not afraid to go up against the trees in the paint.
Lopez, no luck. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wasted no time on that one. Fournier's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Magic.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Good.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Giannis, he's checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. Bucks leading by 11. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Knocked away. Matthews with the steal. Shoots over Fournier, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Matthews doing a nice job using those instincts of his at the defensive end to come up with steals.
Bledsoe comes over to help. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days, and as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Fultz. He has 6. Outside Fournier to the inside. Vucevic trying to get open, and he uses the glass on the layup. Isaac's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Matthews shooting. That's on Evan Fournier. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Free throw, good. Matthews.
Guys, Wesley Matthews is a pure shooter, a long-range bomber who also plays lockdown defense on the perimeter. That's a heck of a combination.
The shot's good from Fournier.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Lopez, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Vucevic.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Chalk up 2 there.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 6. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. Ennis passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force. Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Orlando has possession, following the bucket by the Bucks.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Timeout called, the Bucks. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Ain't gotta caught that 3 for 10. Got plenty men. We used to foul driving Benz. I remember with Kenny Nim. The sauce we didn't run, and that was so fun. But let's see Acapulco. Rock and show them global. See it like GoPro. They know, they gon' go if I say so. They say we live in goals, bro.
For the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The Bucks also changing it up. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The first free throw is good. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
Really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Count that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Antetokounmpo laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Pass to Ross. To the paint, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's now 26 points for Giannis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 28 points for the game.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Antetokounmpo, lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 30 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now Augustine, pass to Ross. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Here's Connaughton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Here's Augustine. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. To the middle. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
The Magic trail by 14. Ross passes to Gordon. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Giannis. That one goes. Count it.
Well, I think the confidence Antetokounmpo has from the mid-range area is really evidence of the strides he's making with his jump shot.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 32 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Unsurprising. Superman is spilling. You see what Giannis is doing. You see the MVP. We always talk about the length and skill, but the desire, that's what makes him special.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Bucks, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem, and it's Lopez in its center. Here's Fournier after Eric Bledsoe's score. Back to Fultz, all alone, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Fournier. Kicks it to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Here's Matthews. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Middleton against Isaac. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
The Bucks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 17. Fultz the pass to Fournier. In the corner, it's Gordon. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Vucevic. 6 points for him. Fultz looking around. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Wesley Matthews. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 17. Fultz against Middleton, just 5 to shoot. And yes, it's good. Fournier's got 19 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Hill, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Bucks lead by 17. The Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Outside Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep, Ilyasova. They get the rebound. Lopez passes to Ilyasova for 3. Middleton hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 5.
Hey, sometimes it's simply the fact that good offense is much better than good defense, and Middleton wins that offense and defensive matchup most times.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Bledsoe. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 24.
Boy, Bledsoe really excels at pulling up on a dime to knock down the jump shot. Rhythm, focus, balance, all in good form.
Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Fultz finds Vucevic. The second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The first one falls.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many. How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
Now here's Gordon. Kyle Korver missing his last shot. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee leading by 18. Here's Hill. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You know, one of the things that makes George Hill so good defensively is that tremendous length, and it helps him rebound the ball, too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. The Bucks also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. Shot from the inbound, and it's laid in by Fournier. Fournier's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when Fournier gets rolling, watch out now. A high percentage shooter. He's very gifted at getting the looks he wants out there.
That one good for 2. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Inside, here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
On the wing, Korver. He's guarded by Ross. Count the basket. The Magic trail by 20. Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 6. No good from Ross. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hill with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Fires from 18. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hill's got 16.
And I think the mid-range spot of the floor is where Hill excels most. He knocks down that shot with great regularity.
Outside Fournier. Gordon against Williams. Gordon kicks to Ross. And there's the pass to Carter Williams. Offensive rebound. Back to Ross for the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. 9 points in the game so far.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Here's Fournier, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
DiVincenzo. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. No good on the triple. Here's Korver. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. No good from Ross. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Down low, here's Carter Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Carter Williams is a wily, wiry athlete who finishes well through contact. There's little you can do short of fouling him to keep him from making these shots.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Robin Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Kyle Korver. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Magic trailed by 19. Here's Augustine. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. And so it's Milwaukee now. 22 is their biggest lead. shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Antetokounmpo's got 43 points. Augustine with it. 6 points for him. Feeds to Bamba. And it's sent back by Hill.
That's really stellar work from Hill. He takes pride in his defense, a lot of pride in how he defends, especially getting to shots. His timing is really exceptional.
And for the Magic, they're shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Ross on the wing. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Connaughton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Bucks lead by 21. Here's Fournier. Boom, he jams it straight down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Magic shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Ross with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Vucevic has got 12 points in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. That shot wide open. That's 28 points for Evan Fournier.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's DiVincenzo. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. The Magic trail by 16. Ross in the corner. Launches it. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Now here is Augustine. 6 points for him. And Vucevic throws it down.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Ross.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Capable of scoring anywhere on the court. Bamba is always a threat to go off.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Offensive rebound. Here's Giannis. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 11 rebounds in the game. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Magic trail by 13. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Fournier in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. A 3-ball drains the three-pointer. Fournier's got 31.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's Matthews. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Well, Orlando's shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Vucevic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Gordon's checked in for Evan Fournier. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And it's in there. Bledsoe's got 4 points this quarter.
Whenever Bledsoe's coming at you with all that momentum playing downhill, there's only so much you can do in that situation.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Fultz finds Gordon up high to stop the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bucks leading by 12. Matthews goes in. Ross grabs the board.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Over Lopez. They get it back. Fultz kicks to Ross. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Count it.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 49 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that one drops.
Boy, I tell you what, the mid-range game of Isaac continues to get better, showing great strides in being a threat from here.
And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Outside Gordon. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's Gordon missing. And Greg with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Passes it to Ross. Over in the corner, Isaac. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Here's Fultz. To the inside, Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Bledsoe against Fultz. Pass to Ross. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
First one falls for him. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Sterling Brown, he's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for Gordon.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
The Magic trail by 18. Up top, Fultz. Guarded by... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Boy, those finely tuned offensive skills possessed by Vucevic, punishing the defense, putting on a clinic.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
Poked away, stolen by Bledsoe. And the layup is good. Bledsoe's got 41.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fultz against Bledsoe. Fultz kicks to Ross. Vucevic dishes to Ross. A clear look for Fultz. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 assists. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. The tray. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Bledsoe against Fultz. Outside Gordon. From outside the arc, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 15 points here in the second half. From deep, Giannis. Unable to get that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. On the wing, Isaac. The three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 14. From deep, Giannis. No good on that one. Orlando's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, guys, imagine trying to stop that coming at you. 6'10", athletic, quick, strong. Isaac is a difficult matchup.
That's good from Isaac.
Boy, you look at Isaac, and all you think he needs to do is add some weight. And he's got terrific skills and a promising future.
And so he makes both from the line. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo. And good! He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
On the free throw, no good.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
He had a nice open look right there.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Now Fultz. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 17. Fultz, no good. And even 3-on-3 break. That's a 2 from Matthews. Kicks it down to Middleton from deep. Good on the three-point shot. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Fultz against Bledsoe. And here's Fultz. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Bucks ball. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The drive by Giannis, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Bucks foul ball. Chris Middleton. That's his second personal foul. At the line, shooting 2. Evan Fournier.
And he knocks down the first one.
Out of France, the sharp-shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
He's off on the second. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Magic ball.
Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Bledsoe against Fultz. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. Here's Middleton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Fultz. Pass to Gordon, inside. Lopez with the steal. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Can't get it to fall. The Magic trail by 21. Here's Isaac. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Remains Orlando ball.
Here's Fournier. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them. Bucks leading by 19. And Bledsoe, here we go.
Bledsoe's a master at taking it to the rack. I mean, his combination of strength and speed, hard to contain.
Now here's Fultz. Fournier with the ball.
2 minutes.
Here's the pass to Fultz.
In the corner.
And finished off by Fultz.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Yep, that one goes in there. Vucevic has got 24.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
The Magic trail by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Vucevic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Last on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Magic making a change here. Ennis is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Williams with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Magic ball.
And here's Aminu. He brings it up for the Magic. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
But they recover it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
At the line, shooting one. Tim Birch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Guys, what do you think?
And guys, just avoid the unnecessary fouls here. That's about the only thing that can get them in trouble at this point.
On offense here, the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They get it again. And it's Brown missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Ennis slams it in.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Now, Carter Williams. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, a big lead going into the break, and you never let up. What did Coach say at halftime?
Coach at the half, he told us to keep having fun, keep playing together, play hard, try to rebound the ball because it's our job to run it down.
Well, you followed his instructions to the T and got that big win, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.